what we need small one. Okay, yeah.
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm good. What?
I'm back on the snow.
Jeez. Look at that. It's spreading some theater down. Here. Oh, I got some Gina. Just got some Gina. Theater up on the road.
Watch your step here, Noah. There'll be no traffic up in here. No. Heard me that time.
Is there a dog in there? Yeah. I hear a little dog. A little dog. Can't be a little dog. I was going to say, I think there's someone in that window right there. Yeah. There he goes.
George Hill?
Hi,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. We're here to serve a BCR on you.
Okay.
I'm the Chief of Alderville First Nation, Councillor Jason Morrison, Councillor Sean Crow, Councillor Nora Sawyer, and Councillor, Wes Marsley's not here yet, and community members, and we have the media here. And we're very well aware of what occurred March 7th, I think it was.
Okay.
And we are serving you a BCR to vacate the reserve.
Okay.
And appreciate your cooperation.
No problem.
You can read that over. If you need to call a lawyer, please do.
Okay.
And you can get the lawyer. I think I left. Yeah, I said if you require access back in here or whatever, contact is there. If you need to contact your lawyer, please do.
Okay.
But we're taking our community back.
Absolutely.
And we're not allowing this to happen. And we're gonna have.
It's crazy. I'm a victim as well. So, okay.
We have eyes on the community. We're working with our partners, the OPP.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. And when did this take place, my friend?
Well, you can leave. You can leave now if you want. But,
I would like to do that, but I can't just a second. But I will work on this right away.
okay.
Not a problem. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yes, not a problem. It's nice to meet you, Chief Mullet, for one.
Okay. I appreciate your cooperation.
Well, not a problem. I'm not a.
We have a duty to protect our community and
Absolutely.
our members. And unfortunately, you're not a member here, so
No, I'm not, sir.
I think you know how it works.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Okay, I will definitely get on this right away.
Okay. and make your arrangements to depart and let us know.
Okay, and what are we going to do about the home?
We'll deal with that after we all collect ourselves. And
All right, not a problem.
yeah, you have MRP. You can put an MRP application in if you wish.
Okay.
But that's up to you. But we're taking over, and we're just we're shutting these operations down here. We're going to work with our OPP partners,
Absolutely. I got you.
and we're not putting up with it. So
Absolutely. No, I understand.
appreciate your cooperation.
Not a problem. Chief Moore, not a problem.
Not only you, George, your tenants, and whoever else is in here with you, they have
Yeah,
to leave as well.
yeah, I only have one tenant with me.
Okay, you need to leave as well.
Yeah, I got, I've already kicked out the problem that I've seen what was happening here, so I kicked out my nephew and my sister. They're gone, long gone.
Okay.
But not a problem. I will get on this right away, Chief Moore.
Okay. Thanks, George.
Not a problem
Appreciate it.
at all.
We're going to put a sign down at the end of the driveway if you don't mind.
That big one I seen on that.
You betcha. Yep. Sorry.
That's no, hey, it's what you can do.
Sorry. Got to
is
do what
it
we're
like
going
going to be blocking the access or no?
Well, we didn't see any cars up here, so
Yeah, but just from me.
if we try to, we'll try to.
I think we'll put it right in the driveway.
We can put it right in the driveway.
Sure, whichever one, whichever. It's just harder for me to get out of here.
If
Okay,
you
no
got a
problem.
couple strong backs, they can move it and put it back.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
friend. Okay,
exactly.
great. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, if you have to move it, do that. But
So how
we're
long do you figure it'll take you to get out of here?
A couple of days at least.
okay.
24 hours is what we like.
Let us know in 24 hours how you're
24
making
hours.
out.
Thank you, Chief
Okay.
Moore. Thank you very much.
And we're going to put the sign in the driveway. And if you have to get in and out or whatever to move it, but put it back.
Okay.
And we got eyes on here.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Not a problem, guys. All right. Okay, not a problem.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for your cooperation.
Thank you.
Card for you, George. With
Thank you, sir.
Take off. Just give us a shout.
Yep.
Oh,
Thank you, Chief Moore.
okay. Okay. Thanks for your cooperation.
Not a problem. Not a
Okay.
problem. Like I said, I'm not an evil person.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Take
George,
care.
George, I'm just with the media. Can I talk to you?
Sure, please.
Say, can you tell me, I guess, what happened here initially?
Somebody showed up here that was injured, and they were. I know them through another person, and they were asked if I could take them to the hospital, and I was like, "Well, I will. I'm not interested in getting involved with whatever you're involved with, but yeah, I'd take you down." So I took them down.
To Coburg Hospital?
Yeah, I took them down to Coburg Hospital, and we didn't. I actually got my friend's girlfriend to do it, and then we got back. We didn't stick around or nothing like that, and then the next thing you knew, the police were coming in here and they invaded the home. Apparently, the gentleman was involved with a gang-related incident, and it just so happens that I was a victim of the same circumstances, and this is where we stand now.
And did he just show up? Like, how did he come? Like, why did they come here? And it was a guy that was shot, I take it?
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, he was. He came here and he was injured, and
Where was he shot? Or do you know?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said,
no.
I'm just like I was just stuck in the middle of it as well.
Yeah.
And so what went on was exactly what I said, man. He was injured. He had some people with him. They threatened me. They threatened everybody, and then I was like, I don't know. The other guys left. I took the gentleman down to the hospital, and then this is where we've been ever since.
Was he conscious?
Yes.
He was conscious,
Yeah,
that, so he wasn't, he was shot, but he wasn't that.
Yeah, I don't know if he was just because he was looks like he was beat up pretty good. So
Oh, yeah. And forgive me, like, you know, like bleeding leg,
I'm not
chest?
too sure. He was pretty injured all over the place.
Okay.
Nobody's there. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the radio's going, but nobody's there. The place is just turned right upside down.
And are you from here? Like, is that what...
Originally, I am. My grandfather was a resident of this reservation, and I was out west and whatnot. And then I came back and met Kathy, and loved my life. And then she just recently passed away, and so I've been dealing with all of that right now. And
And was Kathy here? Like, this is her house, so to
this is
speak?
our house.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
we
Yeah,
bought
like...
this place together.
Okay.
And like I said, like my family's from this reservation, but my grandfather passed away a long time ago. So
And forgive me, are you Indigenous then?
I am Indigenous, yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I just don't have my status.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm an Indigenous man living on land, but without my status.
Okay. So is that how they can remove because you don't have your status?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Is this a shock to you? Then what happens?
This is all a shock to me. Like, if anybody that knows me, I used to be a pillar of this community when I was helping the Indigenous cannabis, and everybody knows me, and I'm not an evil person. Like, it just.
The one thing, if I have to bring up, and when I was coming up here, it says something on the door though, no trespassing, and then it said the guns.
Yeah, that was just a joke that Kathy and I seen. Someone gave us that, and we thought it was cute, so we put it up.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
How long? So you've been living here alone or with the tenant?
No, I've been living. Kathy passed away last June.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
She turned 59 on the 2nd, and then by the 20th, she was gone.
Okay.
And it's just been one thing after another ever since. It's almost as if the universe is against me or something. Like, so I don't know what I'm going to do now. Like, I have a whole house full of stuff. I have a pet here. Our other pet, Kathy's pet, Ollie, he's passing away really soon. Like, it's just, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have no idea.
Was it totally unexpected then when the police came? Because
Well, yeah.
you have to understand, yeah, but what I would think, and again, this is just outside looking in, if you bring somebody to the hospital that's shot, obviously they're going to investigate. Then they're going to, so as I say, I'm only looking at it the outside looking in. They have to backtrack where it came from and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, it's just like one thing after another. Like, and like I said, like Kathy and I used to be loved on this reservation. I don't know what the heck is going on anymore. Like, ever since she's passed away, it's just been one thing after another, and it's like I can't even pull up my socks long enough to find out what the last thing was, and now it's just something else. And it's like I've been looking to to sell this to another Indigenous member of this community and whatnot, and this is just going to make it a whole lot harder. And
You've got everything, like there's a lot of warning signs here, no trespassing things, cameras. Why is that?
That's just it. Kathy and I grow marijuana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we like our privacy and like. So
Say no more.
having that,
Yep.
the no trespassing signs and that is just.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, for sure.
that stuff,
For sure.
I think
Just get to the edge and then we'll jump off.
Careful, you're not young pups anymore.
What do you mean? Hey, Sean's what do you mean? Is that the Taurus? Yeah. Right there? Yeah.
Put that on Facebook.
So in the early morning, I'm going to make a statement here. In the early morning of March 7th, a man was dropped off at Northumberland Hills Hospital, quote, suffering from gunshots, unquote, according to the local media. At 6:37 a.m. on the morning of March 9th, I received an email from Northumberland OPP Detachment Commander Inspector Jeff Martin related to the same event, in which he stated that the Criminal Investigation Bureau of the OPP, assisted by local crime unit members, emergency response team, OPP Canine Unit, and OPP Tactical Rescue Unit executed a search warrant on the above address. At 6:56 a.m., I received a call on my cell phone from Mark France of the OPP, Indigenous Policing Bureau, advising of same that we would be informed when the scene was cleared. The individual at this address is not an Alderville band member. We have executed a band council resolution and ordered him to leave the community. He knows what happened, in our view, and while the OPP have the evidence in their investigation of what occurred here, we in the community have our own ways of knowing. This is a matter, on the one hand, of a serious level of dangerous trespass. While I cannot say anything about the investigation, what was stated generally was that once the operation was executed in the scene and surrounding area were determined cleared and safe, any threat to the public would then be deemed dissipated. The operation was completed and then the respective agencies leave the scene. That does not, however, deal with the nature of the trespass on reserve and why it can happen and continues to happen and why enforcement against it is such a challenge. Therein lies a serious problem for First Nations leaders aiming to keep our communities safe. But now we have involved guns. Now we have guns that are involved, allegedly involved, and we're not being silent anymore. As the elected leaders of the First Nation, it is our responsibility and duty to assure that our community is safe from illicit drug activity and violent crime brought in by interlopers and undesirables, that it is safe from those that prey on the vulnerable and from those who wish to profit from it, and that the leadership of the community has the tools at its disposal to deal with the matter at hand. Trespass on an Indian reserve or trespass on Indian land is an historical problem, first identified under British colonial rule in the 1763 Royal Proclamation, in which settler frauds and abuses in the taking of Indian land without credible authority was affirmed. Before that, trespass was an issue between Indigenous groups and the French, as identified in the Williams Treaty's evidence in 1923, or other European entities. And the paying of ransom for trespassing into another nation's lands might be the agreed-to resolution, for example. If it reached more critical levels, it would be dealt with by the killing of the trespasser. That is an historical truth. The point is that trespass onto our First Nation lands has always existed in one way or another. Those pre-colonial methods of control and regulation are where the inherent right to govern our own communities resides. As a First Nation with a history that goes back centuries in this region, it is no laughing matter that here we are today to take back our community on our own terms from outside encroachment. Here we stand today to say, in no uncertain terms, to the trespassers, leave. We will engage the Ontario Provincial Police to assist us in that when necessary and required. We will engage our federal partners at the Departments of Public Safety as well as Indigenous Crown Relations to move our community policing efforts progressively forward. We will continue to engage at the provincial level through the Ontario Ministry of the Solicitor General in building on our community policing efforts. We will continue to employ the offices of the Chiefs of Ontario in this same task, and all the while we assert our inherent right to assure that the safety of our communities is kept at the highest standard and that our people can live here peacefully and without fear. One way or the other, we will not allow our community to be a victim. We assert that in the name of the Alderville First Nation of the Mississauga of the Anishinaabe. Miigwech. Oh, he liked it.
Dave, is it hard? Let me ask you: is it hard to get them out then? Like, is it hard to get them out? Like, he has no. What you're saying is he has no right to this property.
He has no, under the matrimonial real property law, he does, but there's certain conditions. You can't be doing what's going on up in here. You got to be living peacefully and maintaining the home. And we've heard through other sources that it's the opposite. So, and then of course, what occurred is over the line for us, way over the line. So.